To eat or not to eat meat? It's been a hot topic since the World Health Organization released a report about red meat and the links to cancer. Registered dietitian Andrea Holwegner is joining us this morning to clear up some of the confusion. Good morning.
There has been some confusion, lots of questions around this topic, so I thought we needed to revisit it and put everything in context and perspective. Yes, you can still eat some red meat.
There you go. Andrea walked in the studio and everyone's like, hey, can I eat this? Can I eat that? So it is on top of mind for a lot of people, but let's break down the different types of meat. Let's start with processed meat, because that's different.
And there is a big difference between processed meat and fresh red meat. So I think the report that came out led to a lot of confusion of people lumping everything in the same boat. And so processed meats, of course, your things like your bacons, your sausages, deli meats for sandwiches, things that have been smoked and cured and preserved a little bit more.
Okay. And so how big as a serving size when we talk about processed meat?
So the report says that if you have 50 grams of processed meat a day, and that's probably about 2 slices of bacon or a sausage or a hot dog.
So not that much.
A couple slices of deli meat on a sandwich. Every single day, if you eat that, that leads to an increase of 18% for colorectal cancer risk.
Wow.
And so we're talking about daily use here. So, for example, as a family, we sometimes make Hawaiian pizza on a Friday night, or we might do a sausage into a pasta. I'm not worried about changing that habit at all. But what I am going to say is if you eat a deli meat sandwich every day, try to mix it up.
Okay.
That's the big thing here. Keep it in perspective, mix it up. Variety is the spice of life when it comes to your favorite processed meats. Downsize them a bit. You don't have to give them up altogether, but mix it up.
Okay, sounds good. Now how about red meat? We know there's lots of steak lovers out there.
You bet. We're in Alberta beef town, so. So really, when it comes to red meat, the story is very different. And so there wasn't an ability to do conclusive evidence that red meat, such as your beefs, your porks, your lamb, leads to cancer risk. And so please, when you're thinking about processed meats and red meats, I would really separate those two out. And what we know about red meat is that it's about portion sizes. It's about mixing up again throughout your week. Don't have, roast beef and steak and ground beef every single day. Really mixing it up with some of those other healthy protein options is key.
And talking about serving size, it really is the palm of your hand. That is the serving size.
I know people get upset about this because, of course, they want to make it the whole hand.
At least some people with their steaks, yes. So it is the palm of the hand, and you said bigger guys have bigger palms, so therefore the serving size will change a little bit.
And so we have some clients, of course, in our practice, including my significant other, my husband, who doesn't like this recommendation so much. And so the advice for that individual that thinks that is just too small to be enjoyable, then have it less often.
Okay, all right.
That's the other thing.
A fair trade-off.
Have some seafood, have some beans, lentils, chickpeas, nuts. All of those are awesome sources of protein as well.
And then you've kind of filled out the table here because we want to talk about the big picture. It's not really the question of eating meat or not. It's really your overall health that we want to be thinking about.
Yeah, the irony is, again, I think with any nutrition story, people hyper-focus in on one area that, oh my gosh, I can no longer eat these foods for cancer risk. When as a dietitian, I'm more worried about the fact that 60% of Canadians are overweight. This is a major risk for cancer. I'm also worried about the fact that people are smoking and they're inactive and they're not getting enough fruits and veggies and whole grains in. Those are the big things we need to keep in perspective as well.
Okay, so what are some of the best things that you would suggest to incorporate into that diet to make sure that it's not all just about the meat?
You bet. So, of course, anything with a lot of color is going to be good for cancer prevention. So you think of all your fruits and veggies here, antioxidant-rich types of fruits and veggies. So you think of things like your carrots and your peppers, your spinach, your kales, your blueberries. Variety is the key, though, again, at the end of the day. So don't just eat the same fruit and vegetables every day. They all supply different nutrition, and it's the variety that counts.
So enjoy your processed meats, enjoy your bacon, enjoy your lunch meat, enjoy your red meat, but make sure you do it in moderation and not every day.
You bet. There you go.
There you go. See, you have the answer now. No need to worry anymore. For more information, that is the website to find out more about Andrea and some more information about your healthy diet. Thanks so much for coming in.